See shadow, it's all I know. Tell me now, where did you go? I lost the light, losing your eyes. How come you don't let it shine? I see shadow, it's all I know. Tell me now, where did you go? You go.
Hello Taurus, welcome to your end of May reading. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I'm Princess India, and if you're family, welcome back, my friend. So we are going to jump right into you guys' cards. We're going to see what's popping out here in these ethereal streets. Then after that, we're going to throw out the dice of resonance, then go over to the Lurker's Lounge on Vimeo to look into the inner psychology of your person and anything else that comes up in this reading. Aries was dope. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what's cracking for Taurus. If I recall, earlier this month, it was kind of being on the fence with connections and a need to heal from past experiences. So let's see if I'm picking up on the same people or different people this time around. So Spirit, please give me clear and direct guidance for my Taurians. Happy birthday, by the way. My birthday was the bomb.com. Just saying. Anyway, for my Taurians, for the end of May going into June, please, Spirit, anything that they need to know, anything of utmost importance, I ask that come to the forefront in this reading, please, Spirit. And please give me the ability to interpret these messages in a clear and concise manner. And as always, I thank you in advance, Spirit, because I know you're good for it. Dagnabbit, son of a gun, I said. Such a beautiful damn day outside, man. All these clouds and stuff and what's not or whatever. I don't know if you care. Of course you do, Taurus. Anyway, we're going to look at the energy between you and your person of interest, and this card is sticking straight up. What are these? I'll be damned. You ready? Are you ready, Taurus? Are you sitting down in the pen? Because you might fall down, okay? Just making sure you're sitting, okay? Energy between you and your person of interest. The Six of Wands and the Judgment card. I'll be damned. A victory. A divinely orchestrated victory? Goddamn. Well, all right. So, this can look a couple of ways. We look at this in a sense of relationships, because Aries actually just got this card. Y'all messing with Aries? Weird. Anyway. But it's being called to a higher state of being, right? So it's what I consider the director's chair of life. You know, it's when you evolve past this plane while you're still in this plane and you become an objective observer of life. To deduce that down into more 3D terms, it's the proverbial divine trumpet being sounded saying, like, get in line. Everyone get in. It's funny. Everybody get into formation, you know? Hashtag Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? But it's a victory in that. So this to me is something that is in your highest good that is dharma. Like it's good karma, right? So it's more or less recognition, not just by man, but also by spirit. And it's something that's going to be done in front of everyone, right? So it's almost, it makes me think of that scripture, well done, thy good and faithful servant. It's like from you being, you know, the workhorse that you are, the loyal person that you are, going hard in the paint like you do. It's like finally getting recognized for that, right? And that, you know, could be romantic or just in life in general. Man, I'm looking at how the sun is coming through this water bottle on my cards on my desk, and it looks so gorgeous. I wish I could take pictures of it, but I'm doing a reading right now. First card we have for Taurus, we have the Nine of Swords. Hilarious. What are you so afraid of? What are you so afraid of? That makes me think of that. Oh yeah, that's a song by Janae Aiko and Drake. You give, but you cannot take love. What else we got going on, Spirit? Man, one thing I can say, you're in your head, you're thinking way too much. You what did I say before? You thunk yourself into a funk, Taurus. And I feel like these are all unfounded fears from the past is what I'm getting from that. It's what ifs, what could be's, what possiblies, you know? And I think it's this is really sad because I feel like I'm telling on myself right now. It's kind of like being so used to fucked up shit happening to you, right? And it's like there's this energy that you feel that's unfamiliar, right? And you cannot discern what it is. And it's putting you into panic mode. Oh my God, what did I leave undone? What have I pushed off? Is something due? Is there something I didn't pay for? But the energy that you're feeling isn't a negative one. It's just that it's unfamiliar because it's like, this is so freaking hilarious. It's like a Taurus person feeling happiness and being like, what is this thing that I'm feeling right now? It's almost as if my heart feels like feathers. There's butterflies in my stomach and all of my stresses are gone. What is this? What is about to happen? And it's like, it's called happiness. What? That's what that is? Yeah, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from that card, which is literally hilarious and something I'm totally guilty of. So I can't say jack. I'm a double Taurus, man. Sun and moon. It's terrible. All right. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Oh my gosh, Taurus. Y'all got to stop this. It's fearing the worst. Okay? Now, here's the thing. The emotions that we feel are sponsored by the thoughts that we have, right? Our thoughts are then sponsored by shadow, subconscious, core beliefs, past experiences, like I said with the Nine of Swords. Experiencing something so many times that it becomes a belief about life that lessens your view. So the way that I'm seeing myself as well as other people is not true. The lie detector determined that that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? So now this bleeds into your emotional space, right? Because now our emotions, and that's just in general, the emotions that we feel are sponsored by our thoughts, the way that we think about things. Our thoughts are sponsored by our beliefs. So now your emotional space is affected by the way that you're thinking about things. So everybody else sees this. This is what the hell Taurus sees. I'm just saying. Got to be visual with it. This is what you see. Oh, God. Can't see clearly as lies. Can't sleep at night as nightmares. What is happening? This is terrible. You know, I'm broke. I'm indebted. Don't have nothing that I want to need. And that's not even the case. But be careful with that because your mental energy and your emotional energy is manifestation energy. And you don't want to overshadow something beautiful with past fears. But again, we take into account that the Scorpio full moon is coming up. Anything that you had locked in your basement that you ain't want to face or you was trying to get rid of, all of that stuff is coming up to the surface. And a lot of that has to do with this Judgment card here because it's literally a time now where everyone needs to get into position. The people who need to be together need to be together. The purposes that need to be walked in need to be walked in. The soul tribes that need to be in union must come into union. Like this has to happen now because it's more or less, you know, as above, so below. What's happening or is about to happen, the time that we're walking into, is very much needed for everyone to be rooted and grounded in their authenticity, right? So that's why a lot of this stuff is coming up with this full moon because it's things that need to be dealt with because these are like, I would call them OG blocks. Like these are and I can admit, like for me, it was the same thing for myself as well. Like I literally, one of my homegirls just did a reading for me and literally called all my business out. I was like, hold on, honey, wait a minute. You know, can't be doing all that. Go subscribe to her channel. Sagittarius moon, or is it Sag moon? Sag moon. Yeah, Sag. I'm gonna put the link in the description box anyway. Terrible with names. But no, man, but like I got called out on that and I was like, dude, I can't even lie because that's true, you know? So this is kind of like that one, like how I talked about roaches months ago. It's like that little roach energy that you've been co-creating with. So as opposed to co-creating with spirit, it's like co-creating with your unintegrated shadow self. So it's almost like with every good thing in your life, your shadow has like, you know, infused a little something negative into it. So it never quite works out how you saw. But the thing that's most important in all of this is gaining dominion over your thoughts and your emotional space and understanding you have the power to control that, right? And I talked about that with Gemini as well. So let's keep going and see what's going on. And of course, you know, oh, good, sweet mother of goodness. Okay. These popped out. We have the Four of Wands and we have the High Priestess. Very interesting. Listen to the truth, bae. Listen to the truth. The truth is in your intuition. You already have the answer to what it is that you're worrying about. And now I get to quote my homegirl again. What did she tell me? Peace. Wherever peace is. So whenever you get stuck in your head, and this is Taurus, man. Whenever you get stuck in your head, always look for where there's peace. Where is there harmony? Where is there balance? Whatever thought, whatever emotion that you experience, if it does not provoke a sense of peace, tranquility, and balance, then it needs to be rejected because that's not the highest thought. It's a low vibe thought, right? And like I always say, we're human antennas, right? Us being human antennas, it's like we're picking up frequencies all day. But just because you attune to a certain frequency doesn't mean that you have to listen to that particular station. So if it's giving you unrest, if it's making you feel dis-ease, then, you know, don't attune to it, right? Because I feel like this is a time where it's really crucial that if you don't know how to maneuver what to do or where to go, or you end up getting stuck in like a funk mentally, it's needing to, and I'm hearing music, listen to music that's representative of what it is that you want to feel, or just gravitating to things that provoke peace and balance, not anything that's like a downtrodden type of emotion. And I would even say the same when it comes to relationships. If you're in your head in reference to a person that you're dating, because the thing I can see with this as well is whether this is someone from your past or a new person, because of what you've experienced in your past, it's seeing the new person, whether it's an actual new person or a new version of someone you knew back then, you can't see them clearly because you're still looking through the lenses of a wound, right? So the way that you make the determining factor if this person is good for you or not is, do they bring me peace? Do I feel harmony with them, right? Do I feel my best self? Do they make me a better me? Do I feel... God, this is going to sound so corny. Do I feel closer to God when I'm with them? Do they make me feel grounded? Right? And not saying putting this responsibility on someone else, but I mean to what it is you already have going on in your inner world. Is this person a contribution to it, or do they take it away from you? I'm being told to move on. All right, on to your person of interest. First card we have for them is the Seven of Wands. Spirit is on one right now. Getting me all deep and they talking about go to the next one. Okay, fine, all right, whatever you say. I'm just here. Just clocking in, Spirit, just clocking in. With the Seven of Wands, is this person standing their ground, setting healthy boundaries, standing up for what they believe in? And I just got another message. Family problems. Family problems in the sense that, and I feel like this is just like a little caveat message for someone. With your person of interest, I don't like their family doesn't like you. Their family doesn't like you, and it's like they're standing up for what they know to be true about you, or how they feel about you, or who they know that you are. Why am I hearing the word gypsy? Are you a gypsy? That would be interesting. I clearly heard gypsy. Really weird. But they're standing their ground for you nonetheless. I don't know, maybe you're a traveling gypsy and, you know, their family not about that life. But nonetheless, this person is standing up. I think it's very hard for them. It's funny I'm getting all this one card. It's very hard for them. It's probably why I'm getting all this off one card, because when I finish pulling, it's probably going to take a whole left turn. This person is standing their ground with their family in reference to you because it's something about you that's different. Spirit brought me back over here to the High Priestess. So you could be like a gypsy, right? Or they call you that because you're psychic, you know, or you're, you know, a psychic, or you do something like an occult. Maybe you're a Wiccan. I don't know. But it's anything that would make the atypical Christian person call you demonic. Anything under that umbrella. It's a lot of stuff to choose from, okay? But this person is standing their ground for you, right? But it's difficult for them because, yeah, this is a message that's completely, totally different. It's hard for them. Like, this person is literally between a rock and a hard place, because although they feel what they feel for you, it's like this person values family a lot. So going against their family for this person is almost like the equivalent of them going against themselves. So them standing up for you is a huge deal, because it's literally like them denying themselves for you. Now, that is a message for somebody that's watching this that may not have anything to do with the rest of this. But that's a very specific message that had to come through. So if and this would be someone who's in a relationship, like y'all are together, talk to each other every day, and you're fully aware that their family does not like you at all, right? And then the other signifier would be that you know that you have a non-traditional lifestyle. So it's something you're into that's non-traditional, that goes against where they come from. And you know that this person is constantly battling with their family. That's who this message is for. Right? But I think why this is being said is because I'm getting the sense that if you ever complain, like, oh, you know, you didn't take up for me, or you didn't say this and that, this is a signifier letting you know, like, you have no freaking idea. Like, the little times you may have felt they didn't take up for you, you have no clue what this person goes through when you're not around. That's why that message is coming out. Because I think you guys get into fights a lot over this. Because it's like the person is looking at you like, dude, you have no idea, but they would never verbally tell you that. Like, because they don't want to make you feel bad. So it's like they're trying to protect your feelings, right? But it's like, it's more or less like, dude, you have no idea how much I have to go to bat for you, is what they're feeling on the inside. But I feel like this person wouldn't say that out loud. So this is coming out to let you know that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving right along. I'm scared now, because if Spirit had me have all that come out in that one card, dog, this probably about to go all the way left. All right, Spirit. If you could give me the rest of the message, that would be nice. You hear me? But I feel like with this person, they're going to be with you in the face of all of them. You know, it's going to be like, bump y'all. I love this person. They're my person. Even though they believe in the spaghetti monster god and they took their driver's license picture with a colander on their head. I love them. That's really a thing. There's really a religion with the spaghetti monster god. Google it. I kid you not. They're Pastafarians. This is not a joke, people. Very serious. Okay, Spirit. Because if you're not going to give me no more cards, I could do the whole person of interest side with just this one card. You know what I'm saying? Any day now. Oh, you got jokes. For sure. All right, next card we have for your person of interest, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And then we have the Star in the reverse. Yeah, this did go left. So with this person here, it's a bunch of not doing. This person knows what they want to fight for, but they're not doing it. Right? And this is kind of reminding me of Gemini and Aries person. It's like, it's a defeatist mentality. I know what I want to fight for, but I'm not going in the direction of it. I'm not communicating that to anyone, right? It's very self-sabotatory. With the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like, you know, I'm just giving up. I quit. You know, all hope is lost. But it's like they didn't do anything. They didn't do nothing. It's like, I really want this and I will fight for it, but I'm just not going to fight. And I'm not going to say nothing either. You know, I'm just going to give up and just say hope is lost. Like, woe is me. Are you serious? And then we got Aquarius energy as well with the Star reverse. Come on, B. I'm going to need you to do better. But this, and this is why, okay, let's take a page from this person's life, Taurus. Dang it. 20 minutes. Breeze on through this. This is why I said this, Taurus. You can take a page out of this person's life and see this, right? How I told you your thoughts and your emotions create things and only align with peace. With this person, it's a defeatist mentality. They know what the hell they want. They're willing to fight alone for it. But it's like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy is the word that I'm looking for. Because it's like, it's a fear. I know what I want, but I'm too afraid to go after it. Y'all may be connecting with a Gemini person, because that's what came out in Gemini's reading. I know what I want, but it's like, that's not going to happen for me. That's never going to work out. And they quit before they even try. Then we have the Two of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, well, that's not bad. Poor little Tink. Yeah, this person, I would say they have self-esteem issues. They have self-esteem issues and issues with confidence. But they know what they want. And that's where I say, y'all are mirroring each other. How I said that's like a basement mentality, like a facet of the shadow, a false core belief about oneself here. With Taurus, I feel it's more through experience. But with this person, it's literally confidence issues. You're not good enough. You don't deserve that. You're unworthy. You don't deserve good things. And like with them, they never try because they feel that it's pointless. So how I'm seeing this person, and this is going to sound weird. It's like a concrete person with a raging inferno inside of them. So this person has so much passion, so much creativity. This person could be so much, but it's because they don't believe in themselves is the only reason why they've yet to see anything that they would fight for come to pass. And the whole thing for them is it's the constant thing, right? And this is so self-sabotatory. With the Eight of Cups, this is, again, investing into something and them walking away from it, right? Because of all of this. I would have fought for this relationship, you know, but I never said how I felt. I knew it wasn't going to work out because don't nothing ever work out for me. Just go ahead and walk away now before everything falls apart. And it's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny, but it's not. And then they stalking you and stuff. But I wonder what they're doing back there. Oh, good Lord. Person of interest. Poor little Tink. But that's the reason why I point that out with you guys, dude. It's so important. You know? And cross-watcher person, I always say my cross-watcher should resonate on the side for the sign that I'm reading for. In the event that you see yourself over here, we got to get this together, Tink. You know? It's like, just like I said with Taurus, or the cross-watcher, whoever you are. is always follow your highest thought about a thing. Whatever brings you peace, whatever brings you joy, whatever clears your mind and makes you feel at rest. Those are the things that you want to feed, right? Whoa, you never know until you try. What is this? The Chariot, the Queen of Swords, and the Magician. Oh, did I just speak something to your soul, person of interest? For these two major arcanas to come out with the Queen of Swords. Okay, babe. Well, let me tell you something. I love this. I love it. I do. I would be so happy if this was a person that was cross-watching this and heard me say that and then comes back and tells me that that made them get their shiznit together. With the Page of Swords, that's a person that has undeveloped potential. They do have a tendency to be jealous. They do have potential to be stalky, but believe it or not, the Page of Swords stalking is a form of self-abuse, right? So the Page of Swords is someone who will look at an ex to see what's going on in their life, knowing that, of course, social media is not the whole story, but just to reinforce these thoughts of worthlessness. I'd never have nothing like that. I could never get no car like that. Man, they so lucky and da-da-da-da. And see, I knew they was going to do better without me because I ain't nobody and this and that, da-da-da-da, right? It's a form of self-abuse, you know? But the page has a lot of undeveloped potential. It's a person who's very intellectual. Seeing that with all of these wands, it's like having creative prowess and intellectual prowess. But here's the beautiful thing. I'm a firm believer in the fact that each and every one of us, it's like everything it is that we could ever possibly be already exists within us. That's what the Magician is about, right? It's just the testament of aligning with that truth. There is no hole in your soul. Your soul is not broken. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't need to be fixed. There's no missing piece. Your soul is whole. The reason why we feel void, or if we're missing something, is because we're under the mindset, right, that sponsors emotions, that thus creates this reality that we live in and the lens that we look through in life, right? But it's a matter of a perspective change to align with the idea that you are everything and you can have whatever it is that you want. That's the ultimate victory. Now, with Taurus and with this person, both of you guys realizing this and getting your thoughts under control, because y'all have the same issue, right? With Taurus, I feel it's more along the lines of fears of the future and disappointment. With this person, it's self-esteem and confidence, right? But the thing is, with this person, seeing these three cards pop out like they did, right? This is saying what the potential is. Now, whether or not this happens, we don't know, right? The potential for this person is them coming into the realization that they are the Magician and they can manifest whatever the hell that they want, right? It's them turning their pain, right, into purpose, transmuting that energy, right? That's going to create the balance that's going to push them forward, right, to where they're going to be a success and they are going to be victorious. Now, the beautiful thing about this is the energy I'm feeling with this, and I really do feel like this really may be a cross watcher, me just being legit real, because this is too much that's coming out for this person. Taurus, Spirit gonna tell me shut up for Taurus, and you giving the other person all these cards. Somebody got to be cross watching. The whole key is here. And then I see Aries energy and then Cancer and Aquarius. But anyway, moving forward, and Pisces. So anyway, this is saying the potential this person has. If you come into the truth about who and what you are, because of this union, because I feel like with the Taurus person, Taurus is straight regardless, whether this person get their shiznit together or not. But I know somebody is cross-watching this. This is so dope. But the whole thing is, it's almost because of the two people, it's like being superpowers or something. Because what these two people would be together, it's almost like a fast track program, you know what I'm saying? If this person can become clear of this mindset and make the steps in the direction of shifting it, right? It's almost as if they'll be fast tracked. So what I'm feeling for Taurus over here, or the cross watcher, like whoever resonates with whatever side, because clearly now this could be either way. The person over here on Taurus's side is, y'all are where y'all need to be. The victory is already gonna happen. But the thing that could help you in the process of this, like in transit to this manifesting on my Taurus side, is your mental space. Your mental space is making this process unnecessarily difficult, right? So Taurus is about to have major, huge victory recognition, all this good stuff. This other person over here could have it too. And if you're willing to do the work, Spirit will fast track you to wherever it is you are now. It's almost like you meeting where this other person is, right? So it's like a divine intervention type of thing. But of course, everything spiritual works through our free will, right? So of course, this person would have to choose it. But the opportunity is there. Like the portal is open, right? But it's all on you if you want to take advantage of this opportunity, is what I'm getting. But we're going to look into that on the other side in the Lurkers Lounge over there on the Vimeo. I'm going to look at with this person if they're going to take advantage of this opportunity and get a little bit more detail on what that is. That's interesting. I'm not a fan of fast tracking, but you know, who am I? Spirit know better than me. I don't know these things. But anyway, I'm gonna throw on the dice of resonance and then go over there to Vimeo to see more about this, because this is interesting. Gonna tell me on Taurus side, stop, go over there. Because your cross watch, you're probably about to click off. I see you talking about But if you're not familiar with the dice of resonance, it's the 12 zodiac signs, 2 clarifying die, and the ability to ask a yes or no question. And how Spirit is telling me to do something else in my past. Let me stop getting mad for Spirit be like, oh, you don't want to use your intuition? I'm going to take it. Be quiet. Anyway, if you want to ask a yes or no question, pause me. And, you know, when you get your question, unpause me and get the answer. All right, we have Leo, we have Sagittarius, we have Mars or the male symbol, Bay lover partner, and the answer to your question is yes, in a few months. And Spirit is telling me to pick one of these. I do not know why. These are the angel answers. So I don't know if a yes or no is going to come out. But I mean, I guess if you have another question, I have no idea why Spirit told me to do this. No need to worry. That must be for someone who's not following me to Vimeo. No need to worry, my sweet precious. But that has been your reading, Taurus, and your cross watcher. Cross watching ever so hard. Got me picking up on your energy and things. I just looked at the time. It said 33, and now it's 333. Whoa, that's dope. Miracles abound. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Okay, I'm going to stop. This was supposed to be short. I love your freaking face, Taurus, and cross watcher people, or whoever's just watching just to watch, because, you know, we just be watching everything. But I hope to see you guys sooner than later. Follow me to Vimeo if you're about that life. If not, I will see you in the next video. Love your face. Deuces. Why love superficially?